Alfieri. Euh, Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue à l'après-match des Alouettes de Montréal. Encore une fois, une autre victoire, une 10e cette saison pour les Alouettes. Ils ont gagné 21-17 contre les Elks ce soir. Un match quand même serré, mais tout un match spécial. Le deuxième mi-temps, les Alouettes ont vraiment bien joué. Je pense que l'allure du match a vraiment changé lors du troisième quart. La défensive n'a pas accordé un premier essai lors du troisième quart et l'attaque a réussi à marquer coupe de toucher. Deux touchés par Cole Spieker, qui a été voté le joueur Budweiser, le joueur la batte 50 du match de ce soir. Donc, si vous avez des commentaires, si vous avez des questions, on va les prendre en commentaire et on pourrait jaser de cette victoire-là. On s'en va. Semaine de congé. Semaine de congé qui s'en vient pour les Alouettes. Plusieurs bobos à guérir, mais c'est quand même bon signe. C'est loin d'être un match idéal ou un match parfait. Mais les Alouettes ont trouvé une façon. On était un peu, je ne veux pas dire que j'étais nerveux en fin de game parce que j'ai vraiment confiance avec cette défensive. Mais selon moi, les Elks ont quand même bien joué lors du premier, deuxième quart en attaque. Deuxième demi, c'est un peu plus pénible pour eux autres, mais quand même, ils ont bien bougé le ballon à la fin, mais c'est des gros jeux de la défensive. Et si on regarde le placement raté de Boris Bédé en fin de match, ça a été énorme parce qu'au lieu d'être une avance de 3 points, une avance de 1 point, excuse-moi, c'est une avance de 4 points. Donc, le placement raté par Boris Bédé était énorme dans cette rencontre. Mais la défensive a tenu le coup après avoir alloué un touché lors du premier quart et un autre en début de deuxième. La défensive a vraiment tenu le coup. OK, on va regarder les statistiques bientôt, mais on va donner une chance à tout le monde de laisser des commentaires et on va lire les commentaires par après. Donc, côté statistiques ce soir, Cody Fajardo, son retour au jeu, 22 en 34, 336 verges par la passe, qui est quand même très bien. 2 passes de toucher, une interception. Walter Fletcher, 11 courses, 54 verges. Cole Spieker, joueur du match, 5 réceptions, 107 verges, 2 touchés. Charleston Rambo, 3 attrapés, 95 verges. Nate Bahar, bonne performance de Bahar, le vétéran canadien, 4 réceptions, 48 verges. 6 réceptions, 45 verges pour Walter Fletcher. Austin Mack, à son retour en 2024, 3 réceptions, 32 verges. Je pense qu'on a vu ce soir que ça va prendre un peu de temps. Apprendre le carnet de jeu, même s'il était là l'an passé, le carnet de jeu a changé comme il change chaque année. Mais il faut avouer que ce soir, c'était pas parfait entre Fajardo et Mack. Mais je pense qu'on a vu quand même des étincelles entre les deux. Côté défensif, 10 plaqués pour Tyrese Beverett ce soir, 8 pour Darnell Sankey, 5 pour Geoffrey Cantin-Arku. Geoffrey Cantin avec 2 sacs du corps. Kebianento, 5 plaqués. Titus Wall, 4 plaqués. Il y en a une tonne avec 3, 2 et 1. José Maltos, 3 en 3 sur les placements ce soir. Joseph Zima, quand même bien joué aussi. Moyenne sur dégagement de 48,5 verges. Donc, ça a quand même bien été pour ces gars-là, pour les Alouettes. Statistiquement, c'était quand même bien réussi. Bon, on va regarder les commentaires. André qui donne un clin d'œil. Marc qui dit Go House Go. Denis que je viens de voir au stade qui dit pas facile. T'as raison, mon Denis, pas facile. Devin, awesome game. Would have loved for the Owls to live stream the halftime honor. Yeah, I know. It's tough to do. Oh wow, okay, we're starting big right away. All right, Austin Max here. I appreciate it. All right. I'm just curious, how did it feel to be back out there? How do you think it went?
I mean, it was awesome to get the win today. Personally, got to do better. Knocking the rust off, of course. But it's awesome to be. It's a blessing to be out here. Playing a game, child's game, having fun with the guys. Amazing to be able to represent the '74 team. And to do what we did with the outcome that we had in the stands. I mean, it was a beautiful night. It started raining early, but then it stopped. I mean, it was a beautiful night. It was awesome.
When you look back now that you've gone through the full week, how challenging was it to get in here? I mean, your world changed on a whim, to learn the playbook as best as you could, to practice 3 days, and to step back on the field. Now that you look back on it, how challenging was that?
It's challenging for sure, but I consider myself a pro, and the best of pros are able to do that. And so definitely wanted to be a little bit more consistent today. But look forward to the bye week. Look forward to continue to grow, get back to the guys, and get ready for BC.
Offensively, what worked in the second half, and especially in that third quarter? I know it finished off with a couple touchdowns from Cole, but just what worked? What did you guys adjust at half?
I mean, just explosives, hitting Fletcher out of the backfield, a lot of yak, and then explosives, man, from Rambo to Cole, and then Fletcher had a huge game, and a big, for us, 2nd and 5, 2nd and 8, we were able to convert and go on long drives, and that was huge, definitely in the second, and finish with touchdowns. That was a big thing too.
For you, I know, I mean, a bye week, nobody's going to complain about a bye week, but for you wish you were getting right back out there next week, though?
I'm trying to. Me and the family need to settle in a little bit. I enjoy the time, and then to really get with the guys and really get with the coaches next week and make sure I understand everything fully. I'm definitely looking forward to some time and then getting back to be able to prep with another full week with BC.
Thanks for this, buddy. Nice to see you back.
You. Likewise.
Austin Mack of the Montreal Alouettes, nice enough to join us here. On va continuer. J'aimerais juste souligner quelque chose. C'est quelque chose que j'ai tweeté pendant le match. Il faut souligner, je sais qu'on a parlé des statistiques de Cody Fajardo, mais Cody est tough. Il a pris des coups il a complété des longues passes, mais il a fallu qu'il reste dans la pochette. Il a mangé des gros coups ce soir. Mais il n'a jamais paniqué. Il n'a jamais jouer avec comment est-ce que je pourrais comme il n'a jamais eu peur de rester dans la pochette et c'est grâce à lui que plusieurs de ces jeux-là ont été complétés. I'm really glad you guys are back. This is awesome. Hi, sweetheart. La petite fille d'Austin Mack est là. What a cutie. All right. Charleston Rambo va embarquer dans le live. Well, I just want to say what I said. Just in French, just make sure everybody understands. I think we need to make sure that we highlight the toughness of Cody Fajardo because I think it made a really big difference tonight. I think it was one of those situations where he hung in there and he took some big shots to stand in the pocket and complete passes. And I don't, obviously the quarterback throws the ball, but the fact that he hangs in there is a big time move, big time moment in the game. You saw it on the passes to Spieker. You saw it on the completions to Charleston Rambo, who's here now. What's going on? How you doing? All right, we're gonna get you some time on screen too. Charleston, we were just talking about before we get into the explosive plays you had. I wanted to make sure that people realize the toughness of Cody Fajardo because on the throws to you, on a couple of them to Spieker, he hangs in there until the very last second, took wicked shots to make sure that the ball got to where it had to go. What can you tell me about the toughness of Cody?
Yeah, I mean, he's balls to the wall. Cody is different. Anytime it's time to compete, he's there. We for sure trust him in anything he do. Any ball he throw, we trust that ball thrown. Anytime he running, we trust him running. So anytime the ball's in Cody's hand is just great for the team.
All right, we got to get to those explosive plays that you had. It felt like you went a little too long maybe between targets. I'm sure you felt the same way too, but whenever they called your number, you came up with the plays. Just walk me through the importance of those explosive plays that you had because they did come at critical times.
Yeah, not sure if they were first or second down, but I know one of them was second down and, 3 down territory, we gotta make plays. When it's 3 down, second play, guy come in, whoever gets the ball, is gonna be a playmaker grabbing the ball. But we trust any calls is called for us, and when the ball's our way, we're ready to make a play.
You finished with 3 for 95 tonight, which is a huge performance. How much does I know Austin Mack was telling me that he still has some work to do to get familiar with what's going on, but how much does having him here healthy and ready to roll, how much does that help and open up things for you guys? And how much do you think the way you're playing, you're going to open up things for him?
Yeah, it's definitely great. Just having playmakers in all positions, seeing Mack out there making plays, seeing Cody throwing the ball, it's great. I love seeing it. Anytime we spread the ball around, I love it. anytime Cody makes a read, we trust it. So we trust him touching the ball anytime he gets the ball in his hand. So we love it.
From a body language standpoint, it feels like you're just more comfortable on the field. You're celebrating a little more emphatically, I feel. Do you feel that confidence and that comfortable? I'm sure you were confident at the beginning of the year too, but how comfortable are you feeling in the Canadian game right now? Because it seems like you picked it up real quick.
Yeah, I mean, all things to God, I don't fear nothing but God. So, I mean, I'm comfortable regardless if we in the wet, rain or the snow or dry heat, So, I mean, I love it here. I appreciate my coach and my teammates for always being there for me. And, it's lovely out here, making plays with the team and just seeing excitement. So I love it. I love football.
10-1 going into the bye. Enjoy the bye week, and we'll see you in a couple weeks against BC. Congrats.
Sure. Merci beaucoup.
Oh, look at that. Charleston Rambo flashing the French. It only took 12 weeks. That's pretty impressive. That's very good. All right, Charleston. Good stuff. Charleston Rambo of the Montreal Alouettes. 3 catches tonight for 95 yards for Charleston Rambo. And we'll have Cole Spieker here. Yeah, I wanted to finish that thought on just Cody Fajardo and the toughness of Cody Fajardo. All right, let's welcome in. We'll finish the thought with Cole Spieker, who's the Budweiser player of the game. You guys voted for him. Labatt 50 tonight. We're retro. Labatt 50 player of the game. This is the first player of the game for you? No, this is the first one this season. Oh,
we had one earlier, Toronto. Second one.
Okay. I was just talking to Charleston about, I wanted to get, before we got to the receivers, I want to talk about the quarterback tonight because I want to make sure that we spoke about Cody's toughness. And I know that we see it on a weekly basis, but tonight I felt like he hung in the pocket and took some wicked shots to complete passes to you, complete passes to Rambo. Just can you speak to me about Cody's toughness and how much it made a difference tonight?
Yeah, we all believe in Cody, and he's one of the toughest QBs in the league. And we know he's going to hang in there, take the hits, took a couple hard hits on the sideline. And he's bounced right back up, quickest one up, and just love seeing him out there and hang in there when plays need to be made. He sticks in there.
This game clearly changed in the third quarter. I don't think the defense gave up a first down in the third quarter, and you had that first drive to score the touchdown. That was the Cole Spieker drive, obviously. How big was that drive to start, and what was the message going into the coming out of the half?
Yeah, we just saw some things we were going to attack downfield and make some plays, and it all starts with the protection up front. Those guys did great all game. And then Cody delivered a couple big passes, and that's when we started to get the momentum, and then we just kept it rolling, especially with the defense shutting them down in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you guys had to overcome some adversity too with Gagnon being a late scratch at right guard, and then Lestage was hurt after the first play. You guys played with 2 different guards than you had planned on starting with. Just how much did the offensive line step up tonight in that situation? How much did they help execute the game plan?
Yeah, they're huge. We had a couple new guys step up and make the plays, and we trust all the people in the hangar, everyone that's going to step up when someone goes down, we trust they're going to play just like the starters, and that's what they proved today.
How sure were you that you were in on the second one? Because there was not a lot of wiggle room for error there.
Space with that tight end zone. All I know is I reach back as far as I can, and it worked out.
Thanks for this, Cole. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Enjoy the bye week. All right, Cole Spieker of the Montreal Alouettes, who's nice enough to join us. Ah ouais, le capitaine Québec des unités spéciales, Monsieur Alex Gagné. Bon, Alex, pas une facile ce soir. On savait que les Elks, quand même, ils ont gagné 3 matchs de suite. C'est quoi qui a fait la différence lors de la deuxième mi-temps? Comment est-ce que vous avez redressé la situation en deuxième mi-temps?
On y a cru jusqu'à la fin. On savait que, après cette première demi-là, c'était encore dans une distance qu'on est capable de remonter. Fait qu'on savait qu'on devait juste exécuter les jeux qu'on devait exécuter. On savait qu'on était encore dans la partie. On est arrivé avec un bon plan de match. On est arrivé avec des bonnes stratégies. Puis honnêtement, ça a fait toute la différence. Avec la foule aussi qui ont été derrière nous tout au long de la partie, je pense que ça a été un gros point majeur. Là.
Pas trop nerveux en fin de game, là, la dernière séquence en défensive?
Mais là, je pense qu'on donne un bon spectacle à nos partisans. Là. Des fois, ça serait le fun de laisser lousse un peu plus. Mais c'est un bon spectacle, c'est le fun. On gagne à Montréal, puis c'est ça qui est excitant.
10 victoires, 1 défaite. On s'en va, 2e semaine de congé. Comment l'équipe se sent en ce moment? Parce que c'est drôle, 10-1, mais je trouve qu'on peut aller chercher un autre. On peut monter notre jeu d'un cran.
Définitivement. C'est agréable, mais on ne prend rien pour acquis, honnêtement. Là. Donc, on va continuer à travailler. C'est 10-1, mais au final, à chaque semaine, on va être 1-0, 1-0. Le but, c'est de gagner chacune des semaines qu'on a à exécuter. Honnêtement, c'est le fun. Je suis content. Je pense qu'on est capable d'aller chercher un autre niveau de plus. On a des gars qui sont blessés qui vont revenir. Donc, honnêtement, là, l'équipe est en confiance. L'équipe sent qu'on ne peut pas perdre. Donc, je pense que tout au long de la partie, on y croit. Puis, je pense que c'est ça qui fait toute la différence.
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait pendant une semaine de congé? Fin août?
On en profite avec les enfants et la famille avant la rentrée scolaire. On relaxe, on prend du temps avec tout le monde, puis on repart en force.
Merci beaucoup, Alex. Félicitations.
Merci beaucoup. Passez une bonne soirée.
Merci. Alex Gagné des Alouettes de Montréal. qui encore une fois, les unités spéciales ont fait du bon boulot. Bon, on va aller regarder les commentaires. OK, il y en a plein. Bon, on va regarder les commentaires. Je ne veux pas en manquer. Eric qui dit « Ouf, quel match serré. Nous allons prendre cette victoire. » Michel qui dit « J'adore te regarder sur la vieille TV. Quelle belle idée. » Ça, c'est l'idée du producteur Martin Bray qui a fait tout un travail cette semaine pour organiser la belle TV avec le logo Delta des Alouettes. Très bon. Félicitations, Martin. C'est très, très bien réussi. What was said in the room after half? I think we just heard. Awesome game. Would have loved for the Alouettes to live stream 74. We read that. Lisa, what's up, Lisa? Tout un match. Claude, Monsieur Vallée qui dit ça va faire du bien le congé. André Guy, ça prouve d'une équipe de champions à 100%. Entièrement d'accord avec ça. Marie-Joëlle, très bon match, oui. Gustavos, très dur à la toute fin. J'ai eu des frissons, moi aussi. Pas nerveux, par exemple. Moi, je suis d'accord avec c'est qui a fait le commentaire? Alex Gagné qui vient de dire ça. On est confiant avec la défensive qu'on a et la défensive a tenu le coup. Mais on en a parlé. Le placement raté par Boris Bédé, ça aurait pu être un match d'un point. Et là, tout d'un coup, si les Elks reprennent le ballon et ils se rendent profondément en territoire des Alouettes en fin de match, ils peuvent réussir un placement et gagner le match. Donc, le placement a vraiment aidé côté des Alouettes. Lisa, love the retro uniforms. Hope we see them again. Hey, Lisa, I got to tell you, I mentioned this on the podcast this week, Lisa. It's one of my top 3 favorite jerseys in all of football. For real. I think my top 3 are this one that we saw, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the orange creamsicle jersey, and the San Diego LA Chargers, the powder blue uniform. Really amazing uniforms. I really love the way that they look, but this one is right up there. This is a great jersey, great uniform. And you can tell we've got the merch here. This is the new cap that I was gifted before the game with the Delta logo. We've got different colors. It's not just blue and white with the Delta logo. Look at this amazing cap. It's like sand color. I love this cap. It's beautiful. You can get yours. Il en reste-tu? Il en reste. There's a few left, not many. They'll be put on the website after this game. Martial, nouvelles de Lemon. Non, on n'a pas de nouvelles de Sean Lemon. On attend toujours des nouvelles. Donc, on ne sait pas à date ce qui se passe avec Sean Lemon, mais j'espère qu'on va avoir une mise à jour pendant le bye week. Ça serait bon. Bon, Jonathan, salut Jonathan. Du caractère dans cette équipe, 100%, on n'abandonne jamais. Que dire de la défensive? Elle a été super, absolument. On l'a mentionné, je pense, une des choses qui a changé l'allure du match, c'est le fait que la défensive n'a pas alloué un premier essai aux Elks lors du 3e quart. Les Alouettes ont marqué des points. Les Alouettes ont marqué des points et la défensive n'a rien concédé. Donc, c'est quand même énorme. J'aime le commentaire. Ça a du bon sens. Un match comme dans les années 70 contre Edmonton, oui. Ça a fini 20-7 lors de la Coupe Grey en 74, 21-17, un peu plus proche, mais quand même. Start of the show. 8 tackles tonight. Best middle linebacker in the business. I'm just telling you. I said this when you weren't here, too. I'm not just saying this because you're here. Darnell Sankey's here. Walk me through the final drive, Sank. I know you guys you have a 4-point lead. The missed field goal that they had at the end was big to keep it more than a field goal. Just walk me through the mindset and what you guys are thinking on that final drive.
Yeah, we're just thinking, obviously, defend the line. We're okay with giving them some small stuff, some short stuff. That's okay. Come top down. Don't get beat deep. Just play sound football. Play disciplined football. Do your assignment, and not the time to be selfish. Not the time to feel like you need to go make a play. Just do your job, and we'll win. And that's what happened.
I thought this game changed in the third quarter. I know the offense came out, scored the touchdown, but you guys forced, I think they had the ball 3 times, 3 and outs. There was no first downs allowed. How big was what you guys were able to do defensively in the third quarter in particular? How big was it in the outcome of this game?
Yeah, it's huge. We really believe that we shouldn't have let anything up. Obviously, we got to go in the film room and make some adjustments. But overall, I mean, we won. So, us as a defense, we felt like we did our thing in the second half, but the first half wasn't up to our standard.
I know that you'd rather have a week like this than probably a short week. But it was kind of a weird week. Like even in the offices, we felt like it was like 8-9 days between games. Was it weird for you guys too?
Not necessarily weird, but I think obviously people tend to kind of get like in the bye week is coming up kind of mindset. Everybody, I think it's natural. And I think when that happens, it's on the leaders of the team to kind of get everybody together and focus and be like, we got a job to do. Worry about that later. Let's focus on the game. And on a hard week of preparation and practice.
I want you to talk to me a little bit about the young inside backer that you play next to, and Geoffrey Cantin-Arku had 2 big sacks tonight. Just what kind of progression have you seen from a rookie through 12 weeks?
Yeah, he's an amazing player and an even better person. He's definitely like a sponge. Any question he asks me, I'm always trying to give him some wisdom, some knowledge of my years. But he's a very he's a good player, man. He's humble, and he comes to work every single day, happy and excited. So you can't ask for much more from a rookie.
I want analysis of the jersey. I know you're a big look good, play good kind of guy, but the uniform tonight, where I thought they were on fire. What do you think of those?
Yeah, I love them. We all love them.
I said it's in my top 3 football jerseys ever. You want to know what my 3 were? The creamsicle Tampa Bay Buccaneers jersey, the powder blue LA San Diego Chargers jersey, and this is my top 3.
Up there. This one's up there, definitely one of the best jerseys I've been in.
Yeah, and you can bid on these jerseys, the game used ones.
Really?
Yeah, yours is already up to $400.
Okay.
Yeah, so big money. What does the superstar linebacker do during the second bye week in late August?
Man, I just go home. I mean, I'll be staying out here, but I mean, go home as in my home here. I'm really just rest and recuperate. Spend time with my lady. Try to get away from the game for a couple of days. Rest my mind. Maybe sometime midweek, let's get back to working out my body, right? But just take a couple of days to really just kind of relax and just rest mentally, and physically.
I'll leave you with a big picture question. It's 10-1 heading into the second bye week. I'm just curious what you make of where you guys are at overall right now, because you guys have been great. It feels like there's still another level you guys can hit.
Yeah, I mean, like you just said, prime example, the first half of this game as a defense wasn't up to our standard. And it's just crazy to think we're 10-1 and we're not even playing our best football. We're really not. We're playing great football, but we're not playing our best football. And we're going to need our best football once the playoffs come and once we get to that Grey Cup.
Thanks for this. Enjoy the bye week.
Thank you.
Darnell Sankey of the Montreal Alouettes. Oh, boy, we go from one inside backer to another inside backer. We've got Geoffrey Cantin-Arku. Just another ho-hum, quiet, 5 tackle, 2 sack game. Jeff, on va passer en français, par exemple. Juste parle-moi de ta performance ce soir, parce que les sacs, c'est pas juste 2 sacs, c'est 2 sacs qui sont venus à vraiment des moments importants.
Ouais, non, je suis très content du match. Comme tu dis, j'ai aidé l'équipe à win. Chaque fois que ça peut arriver, on va le prendre.
Parle-moi un peu de la relation entre toi et Sankey. On vient de lui demander la même question sur toi. Il dit que tu es vraiment une étoile montante. Mais d'avoir un vétéran à tes côtés, puis vous deux ensemble, quand on joue le Buck Package avec 3 joueurs de ligne défensive.
J'aimerais vraiment ça être bon comme toi un jour.
Merci, Fred Chagnon. Mais juste parle-moi un peu la relation entre toi et Sankey sur le terrain et comment vous aidez à faire des gros jeux.
Non, c'est sûr. Sankey puis Bev, je pense qu'ils m'ont pris un peu sous leurs ailes. Puis ils m'aident à chaque fois, chaque semaine. Ils font une bonne job pour me préparer. Ils me disent tes yeux, mets-les là, mets-les-y, dépendamment du corps. Puis comme tu dis, notre relation s'améliore de semaine en semaine.
Ce match-là, à mon avis, a changé lors du 3e quart. L'attaque est sortie, a marqué un touché. Puis vous autres, il y avait 3 séquences à l'attaque pour les Elks, aucun premier jeu. Qu'est-ce que vous avez fait lors du 3e quart? Quel ajustement vous avez apporté?
Je pense qu'on a vraiment fait le switch, juste être nous-mêmes. Tu comprends? Attaquer le ballon en défense, puis scorer en attaque. Puis être probablement une des meilleures équipes sur Special Teams au pays. Fait que je pense que vraiment on s'est repris. On a joué ensemble.
Le futur recrue de l'année, qu'est-ce qu'il fait pendant un bye week?
Il se repose.
Il se repose, that's it?
Ah ouais, that's it.
On va regarder des films?
Ouais, c'est ça.
Okay. Merci beaucoup.
Félicitations.
All right. Geoffrey Cantin-Arku, 5 plaqués, 2 sacs du corps ce soir pour le secondaire intérieur des Alouettes de Montréal. On va recommencer avec... Il y avait tellement de commentaires. On va continuer avec les commentaires. On était rendu où? All right, we got a lot of comments to get to. On était rendu. David Dallaire, je pense pas que c'est notre David Dallaire, par exemple, qui dit Rambo, every game, you are getting better. God bless. Robert qui dit wow, imaginez Uguak et Sutherland et retour de Phil Pottsney et compagnie. Oui, il y a ça aussi. Mo, what's up, Mo? Those 1974 jerseys bring back such good memories. Yes, they do. Nicolas Legault qui dit salut, Joey, une vraiment belle victoire d'équipe. J'adore le toughness de l'équipe. Michael watching on YouTube. Always appreciate you watching on YouTube. Michael Cole Spieker is totally clutch. Another comment. We got Cody was amazing. No doubt in my mind. He's going to be even better next game. Well, look, I think we mentioned Cody's toughness and hanging in the pocket and taking some big-time shots to make plays. But I think also, timing-wise, I think it'll get better with Austin Mack. I think it'll get better with everyone. He hasn't played in over a month. So the fact that he came out here and tossed for 336 yards and 2 touchdowns, that's a big-time performance from a veteran quarterback who I believe is the betting favorite still to be named the MOP, even though he missed quite a bit of time. Wesh. Malgré les blessures, il ne trouve jamais d'excuses. Bravo, guys. Enjoy. Bravo, Rambo. Tu as capté des super jeux. Shanna qui dit « Je n'ai jamais autant eu de misère à rester assis qu'aujourd'hui. Surtout à la fin, c'était stressant et vraiment beau. » Absolument. Une chance que j'étais déjà debout parce que ça aurait été compliqué si j'étais assis. Frédéric Richard qui dit « Grosse game de la défense. Go Owls. » Mohan, what's up, Mo, again? Fajardo was the player of the game. Fajardo played great. It ended up being Spieker as voted by the fans. But it was, I thought Cody was outstanding in this game. Joe Bentivegno, what's up, Joe? I love these after the game broadcasts. Yes, the post game show on the road and at home after every game. What else do we got? Pierre, faut vraiment regarder la game jusqu'à la fin. On a-tu des mises à jour? Uguak a été libéré. OK. Il y a quelqu'un qui m'a écrit que Sutherland aussi. On va essayer de confirmer. Mais c'est ça qui est écrit dans les commentaires. Bon. Adam Kaplan. Air Canada better give Alouettes fans some good prices on tickets in November. Hey, I hope we're all spending a week in Vancouver in the middle of November. Joey, you just showed up on Mexican YouTube. Please have a couple easy games. It's stress on the older fans. Hey, Michael, I would love to have less stress in these games, but that's what makes the sport fun. So shout out to the stress that look, there's 2 teams that are playing. And I think it's important that you go out there and you remember that these guys are, the Edmonton is playing well. Edmonton is a team that's won 3 in a row. They lost their first game since the coaching change. And then they won 3 in a row. So they beat BC, they beat some pretty good teams. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those situations where there's 2 teams on the field. I would love for it to be easy. Unfortunately, it never is. Bon, au lieu d'engager des vendeurs de chips dans les estrades, un cardiologue peut-être. Ouais. Eric qui dit « Je suis né en 74, donc match spécial pour moi. Jamais déçu par mon équipe. Wow, defense plus Cody. » Lee qui dit « Cette équipe ne quitte jamais un cœur pour la victoire. Pas de panique. » Nicolas Gay, great job, Joey. Merci, Nicolas. Une belle victoire et des chandails. Et il met des emojis de feu. Ça, c'est Lee encore. Patrick avec le logo des Buffalo Bills comme photo de profil qui dit « Rambo, toute acquisition a un côté très fort pour aller chercher de gros morceaux de terrain. » Il a été très bon ce soir. Rambo, 3 réceptions, 95 verges. Je viens de passer. Si vous avez manqué l'entrevue avec Rambo et son enfant, vous pouvez, aussitôt qu'on a terminé ici, vous pouvez écouter la reprise de l'après-match. Sauce Boss 18, amazing win, 15 unanswered points. So proud of the men in blue. Denis, Cantin-Arku is a stud. Didn't know he was that tall and fit. Cantin-Arku is a beast. I mean, first of all, he's thick. He's a very tall dude. And just he's in great shape. Sorry? Yes, sure. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Sure. On va avoir une invitée spéciale. La fille de Marv Levy est là. Marv qui a 99 ans, évidemment, n'a pas été en mesure de venir. We'll do this now. That's perfect. Here, so why don't you just jump in on this side? Just be careful. You guys can jump in right here. We have Kimberly and we have George. Kimberly and George, who the daughter of Marv Levy, the grandson of Marv Levy. You've got the very cool T-shirts on. So can you just give us an update on Coach Levy? How's he doing? We know he just celebrated 99th birthday. I believe it was last week or a couple weeks ago. Just how's Coach doing?
August 3rd, 99. Yes, he's doing amazing. He we live in the Chicago. Well, he lives in Chicago, in the city, and every day he wakes up and he walks himself to breakfast, and he did. I'm not kidding you. I mean, he uses a walker now, but not because of like any kind of strength issues. He's just got balance issues, but he stands tall. Like hopefully people who are here in those 70s years remembers, and he walks on his own, and he's having breakfast. He's getting groceries. He's walking through Lincoln Park. So if anyone's ever in Chicago, they will spot him.
Walking through Lincoln. I mean, he's lifting groceries too. I don't even want to lift groceries, and I'm only 34.
100% he does that. I mean, I have funny stories. Like people will be walking by him in Lincoln Park in Chicago, and it's not Buffalo, but he's got the face. He's well known. From the turn this way.
Yeah, you don't want people to see you.
Right. Anyway, this is George. But anyway, I was with him, and we were walking, just strolling around, and someone walked by, and they said, and they didn't say anything. It was like, nonverbal language, and they walked by, and we're both like looking. We just walked, kept talking, and he's like, "Wait, you know who you look like?" And he's like, "You look like the coach of the Buffalo Bills." If we were in Canada, he would have said Alouettes, but you look like Marv Levy. And he turned around, he's like, "Many people tell me that." And we just kept walking.
That's awesome.
So,
it was cool to get to talk to a lot of the alumni that are here this weekend because, you'd ask them football questions and they'd be all stern and tough, but then you'd ask them about Coach Levy and they light up, and I just heard some incredible stories. Do you feel what kind of an impact he had on the players, not just here, but throughout his coaching career?
Absolutely. I've been here before, but this is my first entry into just coming without him because he's the focus when we come, right? So I came here and they embraced me completely, and they were just so open to telling me their stories. I finally just was brave enough. I'm like, can I take out my phone and can I start videotaping these stories? Because they're super important for him to hear. They're important for us to hear as our family. And they're important for a lot of people to hear. And I'm going to share some of these stories as I write a book with a Buffalo reporter right now. I think it's really important to share the stories of his words, his impact on his players. But I mean, I was touched. So I had to start just recording. They loved it too. And they wanted to. I almost a line formed, around when they knew who I was. They're like, I know that. I mean, truthfully, I was in the elevator, and what happened was one of his players, and forgive me for not remembering, but he came into the elevator while we were in there, and he's like, and then he got out on the floor, the mezzanine. We were going to lobby, whatever, and he's like, I know that guy when he was leaving. I'm like, oh, how? It's like, he was my coach. And I was like, and he's like, I love him. So I have so many stories to tell you, and I heard them. It's amazing.
George, you want to say hi to anybody on camera? No? You're good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for stopping by. It's an honor to have you here, and we hope to see you guys real soon. And send our best to Coach Levy and the rest of the family from all of Alouettes Nation. Thank you.
Most definitely will. Thanks, Joey. Nice to meet everyone. We love Montreal. We loved this game. Go Alouettes, 10-1. Oh my gosh. Grey Cup. Number whatever it is. You guys have been very successful from the 70s. My dad's team's on. So
we're going for number 9. So hopefully we'll see you in Vancouver in November.
Amazing. I would love it.
That's awesome.
I'm taking you up on that offer.
Thank you very much. Thank you for stopping by. All right. The Levy family, nice enough. to stop by. The Alouettes win 21-17, and a huge performance in the second half in particular. Parfait. Parfait, oui. So, on va parler au coach, on va parler à Jason. Oui, on peut aller avec le prochain match aussi. Pas de match la semaine prochaine, on est en congé, mais on revient en force le 6 septembre, ici à 19h30. Theme country. Country theme. I love country theme. Les Lions de la Colombie-Britannique s'en viennent à Montréal pour le match du 6. Vous pouvez acheter vos billets. Pour acheter vos billets, visitez le goalsgo.com. Donc, on va parler au coach bientôt. On va parler au quart arrière partant bientôt aussi. Mais on va continuer à lire des commentaires. All right. Here we go. Bon, Sébastien David qui dit je me tenais plus sur mon siège ce soir, c'était débile jusqu'à la fin. Je serai là vendredi le 5, c'est le 6 septembre, mais oui. Arku, il est super bon et la défensive aussi. Go, Als, go. Derek Ricci says Antoine Beverett, we're all over the field. Go, Als, go. Edward Marv, the reason why I've been a Bills fan since the 90s. Absolutely. Bienvenue à sa fille. Go Bills. Robert says the 74 retro jerseys are damn sexy. Wow. Okay. OK. So, ça a l'air que Jonathan Sutherland a été retranché par les Giants aussi. Donc, ça, c'est Jonathan qui me confirme ça dans les commentaires. Teresa Sutton. Hey, Teresa. Hope to see you soon. No doubt the Owls would win. Joey, see you at... Oh, you're coming down. That's awesome. We're looking forward to seeing the Sutton family come down. Nice to see you. Come and say hi, Teresa, please. We'll see you next game. Sauce Boss, I see Austin Mack behind you being such a gentleman. Is Austin still here? No, he left, but yes, he did stay behind and take pictures and sign autographs. Robert, good job, boys. So proud of our Alouettes. Dino Mazzone, what's up, Dino? Joey, lost my voice. Will not be able to be an effective lawyer tomorrow. Love my Owls. Lawyers always find a way to talk. Don't even worry about that. Joey, on s'en va vers la coupe. J'espère, mon chum. Il reste encore beaucoup de temps. Il reste des semaines, il reste quelques mois. Mais on espère que ça s'enligne pour ça. Great game by Spieker. Yes, Spieker was the Labatt 50 player of the game. Simon qui dit ça me rappelle les années Calvillo. Absolument. On a plein de commentaires. Bon, Rodolfo qui dit Julian Grant, Phil Pott and Snead are on the 6-game injury list. Will any of them be healthy to play again this year? Thanks, Joey. Great job. Look, as far as I know, none of those three have been ruled out for the rest of the season. So, yes, they're all on the 6-game injured list, but it doesn't mean that any of them are out for the rest of the year. We haven't gotten that update yet. And coach does not update injuries in season. So, that's where we're at. Nobody has ruled those guys out for the rest of the year. As far as I know. Todd says, awesome win, Alouettes de Montréal. Yes. What's up, Tony? Don't spook George. I don't want to spook George, but the poor guy was on camera. He didn't say a word. I wanted to give him a chance to say something to somebody. So that's all good. Tony, where did I get the TV screen? The producer, Martin, it took some time this week to make the TV screen, and he did a pretty good job with that. Jeff, encore une fois, je sais que j'ai plein de commentaires, plein de monde qui me demande des nouvelles de Sean Lemon. J'en ai pas. J'ai pas de nouvelles de Sean Lemon, mais on espère, j'espère qu'on va entendre parler de ça. J'espère qu'on va avoir une mise à jour pendant la semaine de congé. Next up, the Lions. Yes, we said that. We got some love for Ento. Maybe Ento's might go in the NFL. Maybe Ento might go to the NFL. Yeah, absolutely. Wait, juste donne-moi 2 secondes. On est en direct avec le coach. All right, coach. Hold on. Let me switch sides because your face is covered by... People want to see you. All right. Coach, I just thought the third quarter is when this game flipped. I know the offense came out and they scored the touchdown, which is huge, but the defense forced 3 3-and-outs on all 3 Edmonton possessions. Did you feel it the same way? And what was the adjustment from all sides at halftime? What was the message?
I mean, I don't know there's much of a message. I mean, I think our guys do just a good job of staying in the moment. knowing it's a 60-minute game and there needed to be some adjustments. So, on both sides of the ball, but the way we do it, we have game plans going into the game, and there's things that you're going to have to adjust to potentially. And it's just a calm talking about it. I think the beauty of our team is they never get too high or too low, and they're always willing to learn and talk about things that are going on and adjusting. I think we've done that quite a bit this year. So, but the biggest thing about our team is they stick together and they keep fighting. And I think there was a lot of fight in that third quarter that turned the momentum. And then we finished it in the fourth quarter with a strong performance, in particular our defense there at the end, going up against their offense, which is extremely good in the red zone, to be able to hold them to scoreless with 6 downs worth of football at a very, I would say in their advantage where the yard line was on both occasions. For our defense to stand on their head like they did, tremendous.
I know I'm not about to break any news to you, but I wanted to make sure that I hammered this point across tonight. The toughness of Cody Fajardo, because Cody hung in there in the pocket, took some massive hits to make some plays, complete some deep shots to Rambo, Spieker, and company. Just what can you tell me about the toughness of Cody and how much that was a factor in tonight's game?
Yeah, I think, it wasn't easy coming back for Cody. I think this was a tough game. Physically just being out for as long as he was, and he's not 100%. We all saw it tonight with his running ability. He just has to get a little stronger. That's it. Not in any danger of hurting himself, but just needs to get that strength back. And so when you're physically maybe not up to your capabilities, mentally, I felt like, you also have to get back in the groove. And this defense that we were going against tonight gives you a ton of different looks. They make it difficult. After you're done with a game like this, you're exhausted mentally and physically as a quarterback. So we talked about that during the week, that this was going to be a tough game for him, let alone having to physically stand in there in the pocket and take hits. So that's just part of the job. But we always talk about in our room, it takes, a smart quarterback, an accurate quarterback, but a tough quarterback to play for us. And Cody did that tonight tremendously.
I know you really appreciate the history of the organization. I'm just wondering, having some of the 74 guys around, I know they spoke to the team yesterday. Just what did that mean to you? What did you take from that?
Yeah, it meant a ton to us. We worked all week and we've worked all year with a common goal. We want to make Montreal proud, Quebec proud of us, and win another Grey Cup. But we do it day by day. And so we put a lot of work into this week. But there's always something that motivates you during the year, and can motivate you differently. And with this 74 team in our building, it was awesome because our work week was done. They came in and just gave us that little bit of extra edge, I feel like, and that connection that we've talked a lot about at the beginning of this year. We said, it's a GC9 year for us. It's a grind, but it's also a great connection for us. And we wanted to be connected to Montreal, Quebec, and the previous teams. And we knew this was to be the 50th anniversary of the 74 team, which is one of our great teams in our organization. So to see those gentlemen and talk with them and have Larry get up and speak to us, but have all the players got up and shook their hands and just listened to them and talk. It meant a lot to us for them to want to be there with us and to share that moment, knowing full well we were all going to try our best to make them proud tonight. But it meant a lot to us, and I was very grateful and thankful that we were able to meet them and come out and get a win for them.
Lastly, 10-1 going into the second bye week. I know you just want to be 1-0 after every week, but Coach, it feels like, correct me if I'm wrong, it just feels like there's still another level which you guys can hit, and that's pretty scary to me. What's the mindset just going into this bye week, and how do you see things globally right now?
Well, I'll say this. I'm a big believer in getting better as the season progresses, and we played 11 games, and we've had 11 opportunities to get better. So this will be no different. We're going to learn a ton from this game, which makes us better for our 12th game. We also have a lot of experienced individuals in our locker room now. We've played a ton of players. Tonight we played, 2 more O-linemen that we hadn't played a lot with this year. So they've got more experience. So ultimately, by the end of the year, you want an experienced locker room. Well, we're checking that box quite a bit, but we also want to grow from our experiences. And we've been given a ton of great experiences on these fields, and we've been able to win more than we've lost. To go to 11 games and go 10-1 is a big accomplishment, but there's still room for improvement and room for guys to get healthier and better. And that'll be what we do. Every single day, our mantra is to come in, connect, compete. And I think our guys do as good a job as anybody, and that's why I believe we'll be a better football team in the future.
Congrats, Coach. Enjoy the bye week.
Thank you.
All right, Jason Maas, head coach of the 10-1. Attends, embarque. OK, attends, j'ai le corps arrière. Donne-moi 2 secondes. Hold on, let me switch sides. You're taller. No, my good side. I want to make sure that this didn't cut your face off, my name in the corner. I've been gushing all over I'm embarrassed to even say this. I've been gushing all over your toughness tonight because it's one of the things that I know you're a tough dude, but coming back from injury, you stood in the pocket and took some wicked shots. Some I thought were a little high, but I thought it made a difference tonight because you needed every split second to complete some of those passes. Just talk to me about the shots you took. I see a little cut up on the wrist there, but just walk me through some of the punishment you took and how big you standing in the pocket delivering those accurate passes down the field was in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, we knew that their D-line was really good and much better from when we played them in week 2. But the biggest thing was they ran a lot of zone. And so usually when you get zone coverage, you have to hold on the ball a little bit longer. And there were some things that early on we kind of had, and I just needed to get into a rhythm of things. And I felt like if you want to be great in this league, you got to be able to sit in there, take some hits. I thought our offensive line played tremendous tonight for having 2 guards that come in. You lose P.O. on the first play of the game. You lose Gags before we even play, right? 2 guards that haven't played much for us come in and play extremely well versus a very good Elks team. They gave me just enough time to be able to make those plays. So you just got to trust it and trust those guys in front. Coming off 5 weeks of not playing, a little rusty in the first half, but halftime was big for me to help just settle me in, feel confident coming out, getting the ball to start the second half. But our receivers played really well tonight. Every time it seemed like I threw the ball up to them, they came down with it, and it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, just walk me through. I thought this game changed in the third quarter. Walk me through the third, because not only did you guys come out and score the first Spieker touchdown, but Edmonton had 3 drives. The defense didn't give up a first down. How big was the third quarter in the grand scheme of things, and just what was the message going into half offensively?
I think the message overall as a team was that wasn't us. We went in there and just said, that's not us. Let's go out and just play a better half. The score is what the score is. We play a better half. We give ourselves a chance at the end of the game, and that's all we wanted. For us, I think we got backed up to start the third quarter, and first play, we took a shot to Cole. He makes a big play, and I think the momentum kind of got us rolling. A couple of times in the first half, we got in the red zone, and we just unfortunately had to kick field goals. And everyone knows in this league, if you have to kick field goals, the games end up being closer than what they need to be. So got some things to clean up. There's some areas I need to be much better, but extremely thankful to be back out there with the guys and happy to take hits again. You know, obviously it hurts to take some hits, but I'm thankful to be healthy enough to go out there and take those hits.
There's a couple of those Spieker receptions that there's no chance you saw him catch.
Absolutely not. You kind of lay on the ground and you just listen to the roar of the crowd, especially his touchdown. I remember I threw it and it went right over one of the Edmonton guys' heads. I saw that, and then I just laid on the ground with the guy on top of me and just said, I hope the crowd cheers for a touchdown, and they did. And I don't even know if it was a great effort by him or what, but I know we scored after the fact.
Yeah. Just talk to me about the progression of Charleston Rambo. I mean, with Philpott, Julian Grant, and Snead all out, I mean, even when you were out, it seemed like he's the one who kind of stepped up and has elevated his game. Just walk me through what you've seen from Rambo, and I mean the 2 deep shots that he caught tonight. I mean, just spectacular.
Well, I told him probably the most beneficial thing of me being injured was I saw how that guy catches everything that goes his way. Davis threw him a lot of deep balls, a lot of shots, and he came down with them. He had back-to-back 100-yard games, and so there was one thing I learned is I can throw it up to my man, and he's going to go up and make a play. And so that was the biggest thing. And tonight we got man coverage twice on him. Both of those long-distance plays were man coverage, and I got a lot of trust in him. And so we're still working out some kinks, still some areas we got to work out with me and him and our relationship and just feeling comfortable because missing the last 4 or 5 weeks, obviously it's different. When Philpott was the guy, he was getting a lot of the majority of the targets, right? Then Rambo becomes the guy, and now you throw awesome Mack in the mix. Spieker, it's a spoiled by riches kind of thing, but you got to make sure you're on time and you got a great relationship with all those guys. But I thought he played tremendous tonight. Anytime they gave him man coverage, he beat that guy.
Congrats on 10-1. Enjoy the bye week. And this is my union break. Antwi interviews players now, so I get to take a 15-minute break.
Fajardo.
Sorry, you have to stay. All right, Geoffrey.
Fajardo.
He looks good tonight.
My
huh?
dog.
He looks good tonight. Yeah, he does. No, look at this. Usually he doesn't come with that much swag.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cody, I'm going to keep it real short, you know, so like talk to us a little bit. What was the difference between the first half that we had and the second half that we had as offense?
I think I was a little rusty in the first half. It feels good to get hit again, but you just got to be able to see things clearly. The halftime message was great. All the guys in there just said, that's not us. Yes, and when we came out in the second half, we knew we got the ball to start. We want to make a statement. We go down, we score, we get the momentum back on our side. But this team finds ways to win in incredible ways, and nobody ever bats an eye when things aren't going well. Nobody points fingers. Absolutely. Keep our head down, and that's why we're 10-1.
Absolutely. That's my quarterback. Best quarterback in the league. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, where's Fletcher? In the meantime, no, we're waiting for Fletcher. While we're waiting for Walter Fletcher, Joey, come here, man.
You want to do some stand-up comedy?
Yeah, no.
You interview
Joey.
me. Go ahead. Hey, there's a teammate right here.
Avery Ellis, come in here. Avery. Come in here. Come in here.
I just got pushed to the curb.
Ladies and gentlemen, Madame et Monsieur, with me right now is Avery Ellis. Avery, can you turn around with a Bobby Boucher jersey? Let's show the fans. Bobby Boucher. If you guys don't get that reference, make sure you watch a movie. Avery, so from your perspective, defensively, can you talk to us a little bit about? So they scored 2 touchdowns in the red zone on defense, and in the second half, we shut them down completely. So, what, from your perspective, what were you seeing?
What was I saying?
Yeah. From your perspective, defensively,
that we was dominant. I feel like we came out there early. They ended up getting 2 cheap ones, but after that, we stuck our foot in the ground and we stopped them.
Do you feel like our defensive backs were really challenging the receivers? Because in the second half, we held the receivers to minimal catches.
Yeah, they have a really good receiving group. However, I believe in our DBs, and I believe our DBs are better. And they stepped up, and they finished the job.
Thank you, Avery. We're still waiting for Walter Fletcher. Okay, bye. No.
I'm getting kicked out
Okay, Avery.
You want me back?
No, Avery, ciao.
Yes.
Madame et Monsieur, ça c'est Joey Alfieri, Montreal Alouettes Media. Joey, so from your perspective, what do you think was happening out there on the field? What were you looking for? What were you watching to be able to come here and ask us these questions?
I was watching a little bit of everything. I think the thing that impressed me most, which I've been trying to say, is the third quarter. I think offensively, you guys came out and you guys scored the touchdown to start, but the defense didn't give up a first down in the third quarter. So that was a big thing for me. Plus, I thought I saw number 20 finally do something on special teams, made a big special teams tackle, which I thought changed the game. So that was important too. About time he did something. But yeah, how sunny is it 1 to 10 right now?
Appreciate the shout out and a slight this, but that's all right.
That was a jab.
A little jab.
Huh? I don't know. Do you know who that is?
No.
Oh, I thought she was with you.
No,
okay,
sure,
go ahead.
Okay, where's Fletcher? This is
This is off the rails,
guys. So yeah,
you want to tell
we're waiting for Walter Fletcher, and in the meantime, I'm going to let's read some comments. Let's read some comments. How are Owls fans feeling right now?
Okay,
How's the interview?
Ooh, you want to read this one?
Joey's got some. Yes, Joey does have some competition for hosting. Lisa, appreciate you. Can't take his sunglasses and journalism skills. Yeah. Wait, what?
Can't take his son. I think they're.
Is that a compliment?
Yes, it's a compliment.
Oh, appreciate you, Devin.
Like it's funny. Like you can't keep it.
And to you, Rockstar. You know what, Matthew? You're the best. Devin, Joshua, yes, my dog. Okay, who else? The rest of it is online.
Sometimes they don't write about the host. Sometimes they actually write about the game. It's not just about the guy holding.
Joey Andrew is hilarious. Hey, Tony, appreciate you, boss. Okay, Fletch. Well, you know what, folks, that's that's it for me. I've
been going for 52 minutes and 48 seconds.
Yeah, I was trying to interview Walter Fletcher, but he's a superstar. He's signing autographs with Marc-Antoine Dequoy, who I think is also a superstar. Oh, here we go, Fletch. Come on, Fletch.
I know, I got you.
MVP. This is what we have.
My dog. Guys, we have my brother, my boy, Walter Fletcher. Fletch. So, in the first half, offensively, I feel like we struggled a little bit. We couldn't really get the run game going. Can you talk to us about Edmonton's defense and what you felt like was kind of holding us back?
I feel like I did a great job watching the film from our previous game and then seeing the things we did the past few games. And, they were keying on some things, and we just did a great job, I guess, going in the half, making adjustments amongst ourselves as players, That's one thing about our team. We don't need Coach Maas to come in or Mike, Coach Jack. It's more of just self-evaluation and just getting better from there. So sometimes you start slow. Obviously, something we got to improve on going into, this last stretch of the season. But it happens, and we got the win, man.
For sure. And then, again, in the second half, you had some great runs. You were catching the ball. Could you tell us kind of like what the defense was giving us or what looks you were seeing out there?
Yeah, I feel like they were trying to really prevent the deep ball, a lot more zone coverage. But, they did a good job in the second half kind of keying me and making sure where I was on the field. But second half, I kind of got lost and tried to take advantage of it, man, and made a few plays to help our team win. And glad it worked out, bro.
If you had to think of one word or a sentence to describe this team, what's a word? What do you think with how we're playing? What's a one word that you would use to describe this team?
I would say resilient, man. Just from top to bottom, ownership down, man. Just resiliency, man. Staying together. you know, we don't point fingers here. You know, guys went down with injuries over the year, but we stay resilient. We keep pushing, man. We continue to get better, and that's the beauty of our team, man. That's just God watching over our team and making sure that everything works out. It's destined, man.
Thank you, Fletcher. And Owls fans, you guys are the best fans in the CFL. We had 19,000 fans out there. Keep making noise. Keep bringing them air horns. Joshua Antwi, out.
Hey, somebody wrote, Edward writes, AGT, Antwi's got talent. These comments have to stop. I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's trying to take my job. I have a Canadian passport, though. I think I could carry the rock. I think I can. I'm just saying. All right, Fletch, just maybe one for you because I didn't hear any of those questions he asked you. I got lost in his sunglasses, but I know your family's here, so. Okay.
I think my dad's watching.
Oh, he's watching on here. Oh, really? No, I think he looks forward to watching you.
He's like, "You gonna go see Joey?" I said, "I got you, Power. I got you."
Yeah, listen, I just want Mr. Fletcher to know that you're welcome here anytime, win, lose, or draw. But you guys aren't doing much losing, which I enjoy. I thought this game changed in the third quarter. I don't know if Antwi stole my question because I asked him the same one, but you guys came out and scored a touchdown, and then the defense, they didn't give up any first downs on the 3 Edmonton drives in the quarter. How big was that third quarter turnaround, and what did you guys do better in the second half that you maybe didn't do so well in the first?
It was extremely pivotal third quarter, honestly. We knew going into halftime they had a lead. You know, every team expects to win, but I think they probably felt a little bit, good, had a good feeling going into halftime. So we came in the locker room, just made adjustments. Even myself, I was talking to Jess, talking to Sean, seeing what they saw as far as the reads. They were just talking to me, trust yourself. Just go out there and do your game, man. I feel like in the first half, all of us, I feel like we just weren't playing our game. Just came out a little flat, but we have a great defense, man, and that's makes us a good team. Is defense. Defense wins championships, and they bailed us out this week in offense, but at the same time, we're gonna do the same with offense and bail them out this times too. So just a team effort.
The rushing stats are impressive overall on the season for yourself. To me, the thing that I just keep looking for, I refresh the stats every week because I want to see where you are in the receiving leaders too. You're always around 20, 22. I think it's realistic that you can finish here in the top 20. You're the number one non-receiver for receiving yards in the league. What would it mean to you to finish in the top 20, and kind of what's the goal on that front?
Oh, I mean a lot. First year being a true starter in this league, I've been waiting a long time for it, and I knew going into the season, it wasn't a lot of what ifs. It was more of just like, can you be the guy, And I really wanted to prove that this year, and that would be big for me just to show my versatility. The running back position, top NFL down, different leagues, it's kind of looked at as a certain way. So I want to be the guy to show we are valuable. We can make plays, can create plays, can catch the ball, run the ball, block. So just that versatility is big, and I think it's helping our team.
Thank you, buddy. Enjoy the bye week, and congrats on 10-1.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate your time. Man.
Thank you for putting up with Antwi. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you putting up with Antwi. All right. C'est tout le temps qu'on a pour ce soir. Ça fait presque 1 heure qu'on y va. On a tellement de commentaires. On ne peut pas tous les lire, mais merci beaucoup tout le monde. Et merci à Joshua Antwi qui m'a donné ma pause syndicale. C'est très important pour moi de regrouper et d'avoir un bon 5 minutes pour faire mon affaire. Donc, merci tout le monde. Pas de match la semaine prochaine. On revient en force le 6 septembre contre les Lions de la Colombie-Britannique ici à Montréal. Si vous n'avez pas vos billets, visitez le gohousego.com. Et si vous voulez ma casquette, comme la mienne, allez visiter le site web des Alouettes cette fin de semaine. Jeudi, on va mettre le nouveau stock Delta dès jeudi. Donc, achetez vos chandails, t-shirts, casquettes. Et il y a un beau pamphlet, un beau livre, les photos, un album photo de l'an passé, le championnat de la Coupe Grey que vous pouvez acheter aussi. Merci tout le monde. Merci pour les commentaires. Thank you, everybody. We're back. In a couple of weeks from now, we're back home, taking on the BC Lions on September the 6th. If you don't have your tickets, go check it out. GoOwlsGo.com. They keep reminding me it's country night. I'm not a big country guy, but it's country night at the stadium, so maybe I'll have a cowboy hat. I don't know. Maybe I'll have cowboy boots. I'm not entirely sure what they have in store for me. I don't know if I'll be doing the live on horseback. I have no idea. You'll have to tune in after the game to find out exactly what's going on. But bonne soirée tout le monde. Les Alouettes ont une fiche de 10 victoires et 1 défaite. Oui, je l'ai déjà fait, mais je vais le faire encore parce que je suis une machine à pub. Oui, j'ai déjà fait les casquettes, je ne le ferai pas encore, mais we're putting the jersey. I said it in French, I'll say it in English. If you will like the jerseys you saw tonight that the players are wearing, the game-used jerseys will be going up for auction. Check the Alouettes social media page. The ones that they wore, like literally the ones they sweat in, with the patches and everything, they will go up for auction. There's already some that are up for auction. I think there's 5 that are already up there. So if you want to get your piece of Montreal Alouettes, collector's item, this is your opportunity. But I think there's 5 up there right now. I think we'll probably put a couple more up there as the weeks go by. But yes, you can get your jersey. If you want the jersey that the players wore tonight, you'll have to bid on it. That's all the time we have for tonight. Est-ce qu'il y a autre chose que je dois plugger avant qu'on quitte? Qu'est-ce que j'ai déjà fait? Prochain match, c'est fait. Y a-t-il autre chose? Je m'en vais en congé. Semaine de congé pour les Alouettes, semaine de congé pour moi. Je suis magané, j'ai besoin de repos. Merci beaucoup pour le support, tout le monde. On a fait un peu plus d'une heure ce soir. C'est une autre victoire des Alouettes. Merci. Bonne soirée. On ne peut même pas dire bon week-end parce que c'est dimanche soir, mais bonne semaine tout le monde. Et on se recroise dans une couple de semaines. Merci.